These guys come in on a 2-game skid, hoping to turn things around. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to see how they stack up against a fellow Super Bowl contender. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle to his tight end, Ryman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape.
A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this. Quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
He was covered by Barrett Carter.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Brings up a third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man downfield is Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And the Saints, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try again on first down here.
Okay, ready? Set. 60, take off.
Looking to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Second and 10.
Jordan battled there defensively.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
Now a play fake here on first down. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
At the 45-yard line.
Set, go.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
70 Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hill.
Complete to number 86. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 21, here's second and 5.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts first and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw here. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
70 Timberwolf.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's third down.
Back to throw here. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. So not only is it their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been utterly remarkable in this first half. 5 touchdown passes already. This could be a record-breaking performance as he'll start again on first down.
Here we go. Check out.
They'll look to throw. And it's brought in by Knight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
The Saints, first down.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Williams brings it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player, and not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Ready.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for number 89. Incomplete. He was covered by Barrett.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fleming. And he'll get him down right around the 11-yard line.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Go! 70.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fleming. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
A yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
4-yard line.
Set. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Ryman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile up.
Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll set up to throw. Olave holds it in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Okay.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
60 Eagles. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
Set up. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Tackled by Chris Jenkins.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.